Brian Weekley here of Snow, Carpio and Weekley, going to talk to you a bit about your deposition. Depositions are a series of questions under oath asked by the opposing attorney. That attorney represents the employer and the insurance company or third-party administrator who's handling the workers' compensation claim for them. That deposition is an opportunity for the other side to learn a little bit about you and your case. It's a normal part of every workers' comp case that is litigating. In other words, if there's an issue before the Industrial Commission, and that could be something like compensability or entitlement to medical benefits or entitlement to permanent benefits, a deposition is a natural part of that process. I'll be there sitting with you during the whole process. Most workers' comp depositions take between 30 minutes and an hour. They're not these long marathon depositions that you usually see on TV or hear about. And that's because most attorneys that work in workers' compensation are used to it. We deal with each other a lot, and we have a limited number of questions and a limited number of issues, that we deal with. So it's not going to be a super long process. You'll be sworn in, and the attorney will start asking you questions. We used to do these all in person, and then it became in person and telephonic. And now with COVID, it's become telephonic / video and more video. We'll see if it goes back to in person in the future. It's unknown at this point. We don't know what's going to happen. But the way it works is you get sworn in, and I'm sitting there by you either virtually or in the room or on the phone. And the attorney asks you questions like your name and address and your phone number and what's your date of birth, and then asks general background questions. How did you get hurt? What part of your body was injured? What has your medical treatment consisted of? You don't need specific dates. Those dates, for example, dates of medical care, are in medical records. Any defense attorney worth her or his salt will have read those records and have those records and know the dates. When you get questions like, what did Dr. So-and-so say on March 2nd of 2021, you don't really have to answer that. And I say that because that's in a record that the doctor provided. And the best evidence of that is the doctor's own record. So I hear those questions a lot. They're kind of sloppy. They're not fairly asked to a claimant, so don't worry about stuff like that. Those are in the records. What you do need to do is be completely honest and transparent, even if you think an answer is going to hurt your case. That's the number one mistake I see people make. You should be yourself. You should be confident in what you're saying, and know that your answers, if they're given honestly and in good faith, suffice. Those are good. That's all that the other attorney is looking for. One final thing, the depositions are used to discover information about your case, and if your testimony at a hearing varies, you can be impeached if you've said something different at hearing from the deposition transcript. Finally, we normally do not order deposition transcripts because they're expensive and they usually don't do our clients much good. Anyway, if you want to talk more about our deposition and what it means and what it involves, give me a call.